grown my entire life thinking I'm exactly like my dad. I look a lot like him. But I realize now I'm very much my mom's son, and we're a lot alike in a lot of ways.
Whispers of Loss, Anderson Cooper's emotional tribute to those gone. Anderson Cooper shows us the raw truth of grief that many people avoid. With each tribute, he shares the painful stories of those he has loved, stories that resonate with viewers who are also struggling with their own sadness. Why does he choose to reveal his deepest feelings on live television? Can sharing his grief help connect us all, even when it feels scary? Cooper's tributes are more than just heartfelt. They remind us how fragile life can be. As he faces the haunting nature of loss, what can we learn from his experiences? Are we ready to confront the difficult truths of our own grief? Let's reveal. Anderson Cooper's heartfelt broadcasts are redefining how we understand and cope with grief. Over the years, Cooper has faced profound personal losses, from losing his father at the age of 10 to the deaths of his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, in 2019, and his close friend Anthony Bourdain in 2018. These experiences have not only shaped him as a person, but have deeply influenced his approach to journalism. Cooper's ability to connect with audiences, bringing authenticity and emotion to his reporting, is rooted in his own journey of loss. Through his candid tributes and emotional reflections on air, Cooper offers more than just news. He provides a space for others to confront their own grief. His openness on topics like mental health and suicide prevention, especially in memory of Bourdain, has sparked important conversations. With his podcast, All There Is, Cooper dives deeper into the complexities of mourning, allowing listeners to explore grief in a way that's raw, relatable, and healing. His broadcasts remind us that loss is an ongoing process, shaping who we are and how we live. And his journey continues to inspire and comfort those who face their own struggles with grief. A life shaped by loss. Anderson Cooper's life is a complex tapestry woven from the vivid threads of loss and resilience, creating a narrative that captivates and inspires. From a tender age, he became intimately acquainted with the heavy burden of grief, a shadow that would follow him throughout his journey. At just 10 years old, he confronted the unimaginable reality of losing his father, Wyatt Cooper, a tragedy that would set the stage for a lifelong exploration of mortality's profound impact. This heart-wrenching experience didn't merely shape him emotionally, it ignited a powerful fascination with the human condition, specifically how individuals navigate the turbulent waters of sorrow while mustering the strength to move forward against all odds. This foundational experience drove Cooper toward journalism, a career that would immerse him in a world filled with stories bursting at the seams with raw emotion and profound human experiences. Perhaps it was a subconscious quest for connection, a yearning to understand the heartbreak he had endured at such a young age. He grappled with questions that resonate deeply within us all. How do people cope with loss? What fuels their resilience when everything seems to be crumbling around them? For Cooper, delving into these inquiries became more than just a job. It evolved into a personal mission to illuminate the paths others tread in their darkest moments. As life unfolded, this early trauma would foreshadow further grief, as he faced the painful losses of his beloved mother and closest friend. Each heartache layered on top of the last, setting the tone for a career steeped in empathy and a keen awareness of life's fragility. Through the microphone and screen, Cooper discovered a powerful outlet to cope with his own pain, transforming his losses into a lens through which he could see others more clearly. In doing so, he has become a beacon of hope for countless individuals navigating their own journeys of grief. His voice resonates like a lifeline, offering a guiding hand to those who feel adrift in their sorrow, ensuring they know they are never truly alone in their struggles. Cooper's ability to weave together his personal experiences with the narratives of others has created a rich tapestry of understanding and compassion, inviting us all to reflect on our shared humanity and the resilience that lies within. Through his work, he not only honors his own losses, but also uplifts others, reminding us that even in our darkest hours, there is always a glimmer of light and hope waiting to be found. As Cooper navigated his career, his experiences with loss not only shaped his perspective, but also deepened his appreciation for the connections he formed with others. Each encounter, whether on-screen or off, resonated with the understanding that life is fleeting and that the stories we share can bridge the gap between isolation and solace. This awareness became particularly evident in his relationship with his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt. Cooper recognized that their shared experiences with grief created a bond that transcended typical familial ties. In moments of vulnerability, he found strength in her wisdom and resilience. Vanderbilt's own trials and tribulations provided a backdrop for their conversations, allowing them to reflect on their journeys together. This profound understanding of loss, shared between mother and son, not only enriched their relationship, but also profoundly influenced Cooper's approach to his work, encouraging him to advocate for those grappling with similar heartaches. The profound bond with Gloria Vanderbilt. Cooper's relationship with his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, was much more than a mother-son connection. It was a deep, mutual admiration built on understanding, love, and shared history. Vanderbilt, a legendary figure in her own right, had lived through her own tragedies. From the infamous custody battle of her youth to the loss of her own child, Vanderbilt understood grief in a way that bonded her to her son. When Gloria was diagnosed with advanced cancer in 2019, Cooper faced an inevitable reality he had been dreading. As they spent her final days together, their conversations became the essence of their bond, a bond that was later immortalized in their co-authored book, The Rainbow Comes and Goes. This book wasn't just a story of family, it was an intimate conversation between two souls who had seen too much of life's cruelty but still found beauty in it. As Gloria's days dwindled, she managed to maintain her wit, her curiosity about life, and her unbreakable strength. Her final conversation with Anderson, when she joked in the face of death, became one of his most treasured memories. In her passing, Cooper was left with the raw grief of losing the woman who had been both his anchor and his mirror. On air, he paid tribute to her strength, describing how, even in her final moments, she reminded him of the power in vulnerability. His tribute was not just a goodbye, it was a recognition of the legacy she had left behind. A legacy filled with reinvention, curiosity, and an unrelenting spirit. This loss, like all the others, would forever shape Cooper's perspective on life and his ability to connect with the stories of others who have lost their way in the throes of grief. These insights would be put to the test in 2018, when Cooper faced another profound loss, the death of his close friend and colleague, Anthony Bourdain. The bond he shared with Bourdain was rooted in their mutual understanding of the power of storytelling to explore the human experience. Cooper admired Bourdain not only for his culinary expertise, but also for his ability to transcend traditional boundaries, sparking meaningful conversations about culture and identity. The suddenness of Bourdain's passing sent shockwaves through Cooper's world, forcing him to confront the harsh realities of mental health and the unseen struggles many face. It was a stark reminder that even the most vibrant lives can be cloaked in darkness, compelling Cooper to further examine the intersections of loss, empathy, and resilience. The unshakable impact of Anthony Bourdain's death. In 2018, Anderson Cooper encountered yet another soul-crushing loss, this time the untimely death of his dear friend and colleague, Anthony Bourdain. But Bourdain's passing wasn't just another tragic headline. It resonated deeply within Cooper, striking at the very core of his being. Their friendship was a tapestry woven from mutual respect and a shared passion for exploring the world through the art of storytelling. Bourdain, with his extraordinary ability to capture the essence of a place and its people, was more than just a travel host. He was a modern-day philosopher, a voice of reason who navigated the complexities of life with a keen sense of insight and an insatiable curiosity. When Bourdain died by suicide, the shockwaves rippled through the lives of all who knew him, but none felt it more acutely than Cooper. The bewildering loss of someone who appeared so vibrant, so full of life, yet battled profound inner darkness, was a stark reminder that mental health struggles often lurk in the shadows, invisible to even the closest of friends. On air, Cooper's heartfelt tribute to Bourdain was laden with sorrow, admiration, and disbelief. How could someone who touched so many lives, who illuminated the world's darkest corners with his culinary adventures, succumb to such a devastating fate? Bourdain's death forced Cooper to confront yet another facet of grief: the unexpected nature of loss. In a single moment, vibrant colors fade to gray, leaving only the haunting memory of someone who once brought light and laughter to the world. The void left by Bourdain's absence echoed not only in Cooper's personal life, but also in the broader landscape of journalism. It served as a poignant reminder that behind every smile, there often lies unspoken pain, and that the journey through grief is a winding path that never truly concludes. Cooper's tribute transcended the realm of a simple farewell. It became a powerful call to action for mental health awareness. His emotional words resonated with viewers, urging them to acknowledge that even the brightest souls can bear the heaviest burdens. In a world that often rushes past the silent struggles of individuals, Cooper's message illuminated the importance of empathy and understanding. It reminded us that in the face of loss, it is our shared humanity that binds us together, providing solace and strength as we navigate the tumultuous waters of grief. Through this experience, Cooper not only honored Bourdain's memory, but also ignited a crucial conversation about the importance of mental health, urging us all to reach out, listen, and support one another in our darkest hours. This poignant moment highlighted the urgent need to break down the stigma surrounding mental health discussions. Cooper's heartfelt expression of grief became an open invitation for others to share their struggles, fostering a vibrant community of empathy and understanding. By reflecting on the profound impact Anthony Bourdain had on his life, he illuminated the shared experiences of love and loss that connect us all. His tribute served as a rallying cry to recognize the burdens many carry in silence and encouraged viewers to embrace their feelings and seek support. Cooper illustrated that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength, transforming personal loss into a call for community support. In doing so, he honors those he has lost while inspiring others to embark on their own healing journeys, reminding us that we are not alone in our experiences. Through connection, we can find solace and strength in the shared human experience of grief. Anderson Cooper's journey through grief. Anderson Cooper's journey through grief didn't stop with the loss of his father, mother, or friends like Anthony Bourdain. It's a journey that continues to this day, manifesting in his work, his personal reflections, and his conversations with others. Through his podcast, All There Is, Cooper shares the complexities of grief with the world, offering a space for others to feel understood. It's a raw, honest exploration of what it means to carry loss with you, not as a burden, but as a part of life's tapestry. His career as a journalist has been shaped by this understanding. Cooper has an uncanny ability to connect with those who are suffering, to sit with them in their pain, and to let their stories unfold naturally. His own experiences with loss have made him a safe space for others to open up, a beacon for those struggling to make sense of their own grief. In every on-air tribute, in every podcast episode, Cooper extends a lifeline. His willingness to be vulnerable, to cry in front of millions, has provided comfort to viewers who may be navigating their own dark waters. His tributes to his mother, Anthony Bourdain, and his colleagues are not just about honoring the dead. They are about honoring the process of mourning, about understanding that grief is not a singular event, but an evolving part of the human experience. Through it all, Cooper remains a symbol of resilience. His ongoing journey through grief, shared so openly with the world, offers a poignant reminder that we are never truly alone in our sorrow. His broadcasts are more than news segments. They are testaments to the strength it takes to face loss head-on and to keep moving forward, even when the weight feels unbearable. Through every tear shed and every heartfelt word spoken, Anderson Cooper has become a beacon of hope for countless individuals grappling with their own losses. His willingness to be vulnerable in front of millions transforms moments of sorrow into powerful opportunities for connection. Each broadcast, infused with authenticity, reveals not just the weight of his grief, but also the beauty of shared humanity in the face of tragedy. Cooper's candidness allows viewers to feel seen and understood, sparking conversations that can break the silence surrounding loss. He illustrates how vulnerability can be a source of strength, encouraging others to embrace their stories and share their experiences rather than hide them away. This cycle of openness creates a community bound by empathy, reminding us that while pain may feel isolating, we are all interconnected in our struggles. Cooper's journey is not just about mourning. It is a call to recognize the resilience that can emerge from heartbreak. It challenges us to lean into our emotions, to seek solace in each other, and to find purpose amid grief. In this way, he not only honors his own losses, but also cultivates an environment where healing can flourish, emphasizing that the human spirit is remarkably resilient, capable of finding light even in the darkest of times. The resilience of the human spirit. Anderson Cooper's journey through loss is not just a personal saga. It's a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Each experience he has faced weaves a rich tapestry of grief, understanding, and empathy that transcends mere storytelling. By bravely sharing the intimate details of his own heartache, Cooper not only honors those he has lost, but also empowers others to confront their own pain head-on. His reflections shine a light on the notion that grief is not a destination, but a continuous journey, one that demands incredible courage and vulnerability. Through his work, Cooper has crafted a vital platform for dialogue around mental health, emphasizing the crucial importance of community support in navigating the complexities of sorrow. His heartfelt tributes resonate with anyone who has ever felt the heavy weight of loss, offering solace in the reassuring knowledge that they are not alone in their struggles. By transforming his personal grief into a universal message of connection, Cooper reminds us that every story of loss carries the potential for healing. In the end, it is this shared humanity that fosters compassion, creating a bridge between the isolated moments of sorrow and the collective experience of finding hope in the aftermath. As Cooper continues to navigate his own path through grief, he stands as a beacon for those lost in their own darkness. His journey encourages others to seek understanding, forge meaningful connections, and embrace the journey ahead with open hearts. Each step he takes serves as a reminder that while the road may be fraught with challenges, it is also rich with the promise of renewal and the profound beauty of shared experiences. Through his unwavering spirit, Cooper inspires us all to face our grief with resilience, reminding us that there is light to be found even in the darkest of times. As we close this emotional look into Anderson Cooper's heartfelt broadcasts, it's clear that his openness and vulnerability have reshaped how we think about grief and loss. How do you feel about the impact of his stories on the conversation around mental health and healing? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this discussion meaningful and want to dive deeper into more powerful human stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thanks for being part of this journey with us. Stay tuned for more compelling stories that touch the heart and soul.